So let's take a look at the actual character itself first. And we'll get that loaded up. I know my chair is squeaking, I can hear it. So trying to cut down my background noise a little bit.
You'd have to be deaf not to.
Yeah, bite me. One of these days, I'll come up with some kind of a like soundproof backdrop for myself, so I can keep.
Well, a good rule of thumb is like instead of having like the rocking articulating chair, if you just had a wooden chair with padding, that's what I use, and I did it for the same reason that you need to do it.
Yeah, I should probably get one of those for just when I'm doing this kind of thing. Just for my day-to-day work, though, I actually work from 1, 2, technically 3 different workstations in kind of a C shape around me, so I have to be able to spin. So, you know, it's kind of part of things. So, anywho, let's see what's going on here. Does this? Okay, yeah, all his stuff is on. So yeah, here's what the male version of this concept looks like. Let's kick this over into Array. I wonder if it probably kept the background setup that I had in there from the previous session. And that would be okay because it was pretty cool looking. So, I'm just waiting for that to load up. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So this is another of the awesome HDRI domes that you can find from HDR Haven. And maybe sometime we should do just like some stuff talking about the setup on those, because they have a very consistent layout to their HDRIs, and once you get a good setup in your render settings for one from HDR Haven, then you can drop in a lot of their other HDRs to there, and it'll almost be a one-to-one change out.
I would really love to have a preset for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really, really handy. One of those things that every once in a while, I'll decide I need some new backdrops and lighting and all that. So I'll go grab a few more from them, and they've really become kind of my go-to place for stuff. I use their stuff in my promo images a lot. So, and just like with the female, this guy has. See, I might need to turn his resolution down just to make it run a little faster. No, it's not too bad. So, yeah, this guy has the same. Same feature set, exactly the same feature set as the female. So like one of the things that I really enjoyed most about the female was how we had that secondary set of teeth in there. So if we go into the head on him, let's go to mouth and open that up. You can see those are in there. And then if we go down to the lips and let's do closed bare teeth, peel those back, you get the same sort of thing. And then there's the same feature set with this, again, same feature set as with the female, where there are materials and setups here that load on portions of this on top of other characters, and that's pretty stinking cool. So like if I'm going to go ahead and kick him out from here, and let's just grab a I don't know, let's find a Genesis 8 male character to throw in here for a moment. So let's go down here, we'll go to people, Genesis 8 male characters. Oh, let's let's do Darius. Okay. So we're going to load up Darius, just straight generic load in. And then once he loads up, Okay. Let's, I want to grab some kind of generic clothing to throw on him. So, Jim Sig male, anatomy, characters. Oh, let's see. Kind of clothing. I wonder if I have anything in my connect stuff up here. Because, let's see. Just give this a moment. Clothing. Now, I don't keep very much stuff loaded.
Because you make your own stuff.
Yeah, because I make my own. So, yeah, I make my own. So I'm just going to throw some shorts on him here just so I can zoom out and not be weird for anyone. Keep this relatively safe for work. So, basic wear boxers. All right, dude, load them. There we go. So, there he is, boxers in all their glory. And let's really make this chug. All of this is going to improve very, very soon because I'm pricing new machines now and looking at really working out the specs on what I want so a new machine is definitely my future. That's going to make a massive improvement to moments like this. I do not foresee anything less than a new 2080 Super, maybe a 2080 Ti. I don't know, but that needs to happen because this stuff is too much of my living, and it's just the slowness of this is starting to get to me. So now let's go down to our character or our stuff for this kit. Where we go? Israel? No, not Israel. Abbadon. Where did he go? There it is. Too many things loaded up. Okay, so now let's take let's apply a pose to him, and let's just do something like that. There we go. And then let's come up here and
superhero demon.
Yeah. So, and just so we see the mouth and everything with it, let's go ahead and do. Let's throw the mouth open, and then with the lips, I'm gonna grab this one. Go there with it. Alright, so now let's add the head. So we'll do Demon Abbadon, add head 100%. So that should load that on and add the teeth. Looks like it did. And we'll give that a second to load everything into iRay. And there it is. So that adds that face, all that stuff on top of there. Select him again. Let's add the arms. Okay. Give that a moment to chug. I do so hate waiting for that stuff to load up. There we go.
Very cool.
Yeah. I kind of chose him because I thought the contrast between the gray skin of the demon kit and his tone would be a nice way to really see this stuff in action.
I love those Jerry Dandridge-like fingers.
Let's see. Let's add the legs on. Okay, legs. Okay. And then just because it's the only thing left, let's throw the torso on there.
Remind me where that lip curl back morph is at.
Well, it's not a morph. It's under pose controls.
Pose controls.
Yeah, because it actually is using the rigging inside the face instead of actual a sculpt.
Is it on mouth or is it on head?
You go to head, then mouth, then lips, and you'll find it down in there. So there it is, all that stacked on top of him. I'm really, really satisfied with that. I think it's very cool.
Looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, I dig that. I'm very happy with how it came out. And I also, for me, just on a technical level, I really like doing a kit like this because it, like, part of the value in this stuff for folks is all the different characters and kits that they collect and all that. And, you know, what I'm doing with kits like this, it allows you to really, like, the mix and match capability of it is just built in from the get-go. You know, it's like you have a finished character there, but then you have this ability to just, you know, pull these elements of it that blend in over stuff. And, you know, it's something that, I mean, I don't know if there's other kits out there to do things like that because I'm so busy with my own stuff that I don't notice what other people release. But just from talking to folks and what I have seen, I haven't seen anything else out there that tends to work this way. So, you know, I think that's kind of a nice value add for folks picking these kits up.